Hello and welcome to the show. Now, the last few versus the armies, I have been using off-road racing vehicles. We have the Contender and the Dakar truck. So for today, I decided to go for something really rather different. Yes, I've got the jet-engined Batmobile because why not? Basically, we do have some guns on the front of it. It has working guns, has working missiles. I'm not going to be using these very much, primarily because they're more likely to actually do more harm than good when facing off against the army. Yes, I may be able to do the odd bit of damage here and there and perhaps puncture the tyres of a car somewhere, but if I, shoot up the army cars too much, they're heading towards me on fire, liable to explode and take me out. Likewise with the rockets, this does have rockets, but I'm not going to be using them. It's too easy for me to kill myself or to explode stuff too close to me and generally get in trouble. So we're simply not going to have that risk. It may come in useful. I honestly doubt it will that much, but never mind. We shall see what we can do. This is a little bit quicker than I was expecting, actually. Just noticed the speed, 170. Please slow down. Okay, I knew it was likely to be quick. I wasn't quite ready for that level of performance from the Batmobile. I don't quite know what I did expect, but 170 miles an hour down a train track is perhaps not. It takes a little bit of time to get going, but it just keeps going, and still we're powering on towards 200. In fact, we're past 200 miles an hour. Oh, well, that works. That's one way to deal with army vehicles. Idea! Okay, it wasn't quite as spectacular as I'd hoped it would be. I'll be honest there. That was a little bit disappointing. After the giant launch, if we just keep... Okay, maybe if we're on the brakes, because the front end is now then going down slightly, maybe that's what helped us launch the... Okay, we're fine. A little bit fine. Okay, they're definitely fine. Yeah, because the front was kind of diving on the brakes, maybe that's what helped scoop the vehicle up. Bloody hell, this thing is shifting now. That's 260 miles an hour into the front of a barracks. We met a tree. I don't know what on earth happened to the barracks. Where did the barracks go? The barracks looks fine. How does that work? Uh-oh. Come on, roll over Batmobile. We are not going to be defeated by that. Immediately a 260 mile an hour crash would normally defeat stuff. But we are a Batmobile, so we shall not be defeated by little things such as that. Well, we have made it into the city. Uh-oh. Hello there. Don't mind me. We might actually have a little bit of trouble keeping... Actually, not too bad, I think. I was going to say we might have a little bit of trouble keeping all of this power under control, but then when I sat and thought about it, I sat and thought about it, but for that sort of split second where we were getting going, because there's not the insane wheel spin that tends to go with a vehicle of this speed, it's kind of a much more gradual build-up to the power. It's actually not going to be too uncontrollable in the city. It's quite where are we going to go, where are we going to make the most of this speed that's going to be the more difficult bit. We're spinning army cars around. We can't do that incredible scoop again, I don't think. That was just a one-time thing. Don't do it, don't do it. Ugh. Well, we found our way into a car park. That's one way to... that's one way to park. Let's not go that way. There's too many bloody vehicles there. We're going to head down this one. Much quieter, much safer. Where am I going to... Oh, crap. Okay, that's fine. He's going that way. He's not going to be able to stop and turn in time. Where on earth are we going to go to evade these army sods? Well, here does seem to be quite a nice place, to be honest with you. Can we fit down that little gap? I think, to be honest, the problem I'm going to have... maybe if we actually lined up straight for it, we might be able to get down there. No army cars come looking for me. There we go. It's not really... Batmobile could do with losing some weight, I think. We are... perfectly hidden. There is no way an army guy will see us. Yes, if you keep running that way, there is no way an army guy will see us. So just keep running that way. No need to come back. No, I said that I don't need to come back. Bugger. If we could have fitted down that gap, that might have worked. If we could have gone right down to the very end. Oh, that's not fun. We've blocked in completely. No. Uh-oh. That's definitely made things 10 times worse now. They're definitely a lot worse. Okay, well, they've moved themselves about. I don't know how bulletproof this is. It does seem to be holding up relatively well. I don't know, the last Batmobile I had do this challenge was near indestructible. It wasn't quite. After I jumped it off a roof, it exploded, but it was near indestructible. This one... no idea. No idea what level of punishment this can take before it will get into get into trouble, we will have to wait and find out. Trying to use this speed inside the city is so bloody difficult. I thought I had a momentary opportunity, but you're just bouncing off of lampposts and whatnot, and then they're not particularly happy about that, and then you get spun round, and basically this loses in a fight against lampposts, but will shrug off many shotgun bullets. That's kind of how it works in this vehicle. Oh no, there's too many army vehicles around here. I kind of want to go for something a little bit more. Like, I know that I can get in a car park with this one because of its tremendous speed. I can get into a car park and we will get away. That won't be a problem. Hell, I can go on a motorway and I can outrun everything. I want to kind of try something more interesting for getting away with this time, but I'm not actually sure what we can do. Ooh, I have had an idea just struck me, but I'm nowhere near in a good place to really go investigate it. Well, actually, I'm not too far off, necessarily. There's too many vehicles around here. How do we get out of here again? Okay, Batmobile, just fly. Fly! Nah, that works. That's a way to do it, I guess. My idea was, if we can get away from the helicopters well enough here, where I tried to lose the police with the Dakar truck, the off-road bit down by behind the airport, that might work for this. Because we've got so much speed here, I can just fire it down this road, and we can hopefully, I say that, and we're bouncing off army cars. There's spawning army cars here, but they don't spawn the army cars on the beach, and the helicopters have no end of problems. We're having to bounce it off the wall ever so slightly there, because I have no other option. Right, now you see we're onto the beach. Hello! Don't mind the flying Batmobile. Everything is perfectly under control there. That was totally intended, and there wasn't at all me being slightly confused by a hidden rock. Nope, there was none of that. And now we have got such tremendous speed down here that we can just launch it up to this end of the airport. Oh, God, I'm trying to... Oh, no, don't... Maybe not go too crazy. Don't go too crazy, because we're going to roll. Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're not... Well, yeah, we're fine, I think, in the end of all that. Helicopter, go! Go, Batmobile! Helicopter turn around, actually. That works for me, too. We kind of just sort of cower in the kind of cover down here. It's not really the best cover we have ever had in one of these, but it might just about be enough. Are there going to be any more helicopters? I don't think I spotted any police boats, actually. To be fair, I could shoot down any helicopters that come for me. I guess that would kind of work, to an extent. But I would end up back in the wanted radius and then lose it and then have to wait for the cooldown timer again to go. So it's a dodgy way of doing things. I think this is pretty well hidden. I thought I heard a jet. But oh no, helicopter, don't come this way. I'm not here. I'm really not here. Thank you! Thank you, helicopter, for not looking in the right direction. That has saved my bacon there, most definitely. We have done it. We have got away from the army. This thing has got so much speed that we can do this. We can get it onto the beach. We can get far enough away from the army vehicles that there is just nothing they can do about it. It will travel along the beach at 140, 150, and then we're going to go for a flight. Oh, no, we're going to go swimming here. Rocks, catch. Well, they caught me. It can explode. I guess that is useful information. We can explode the Batmobile. Either way, though, we did get away from the army on that first attempt. Now, before I go and try and take these up Mount Chiliad and Dangerous Road, etc., I am going to try a little bit of a different challenge with this car. We are going to try and get a speed record for versus the army. Now, I don't know what the previous record will have been with, but we're going to try and get maybe even 300 miles an hour out of this vehicle, controlled while the army are still going for us. 300 miles an hour controlled is difficult at the best of times when you're trying to fly it down the motorways because, well, you don't really have a huge amount in the way of space. We might have to resort to runways, but even then it's not going to be easy because, well, the armies are going to be throwing vehicles at me. So we're going to have to be trying to do 300 miles an hour while dodging out of the way of army vehicles. Or maybe even 300 miles an hour plus. I don't know whether we can get the I think it's 333 is the maximum, that at which point vehicles can no longer accelerate in here. So we're going to try and get as fast as we can while the army are giving chase. Now, if things do go wrong, we are going to have a tremendous accident at these kind of speeds. You may wonder why I'm heading this way. We are actually going to be going in the other direction, but I want to get as good a run-up as we can, basically, to this this way. It's going to be kind of in front of Mount Chiliad. It's probably going to be the best place for obtaining the maximum speed of this vehicle. Here we go. Okay, we are up to 160. Now, we really need army vehicles to be in the left-hand lane. That is going to give us the best chance possible here, and for the AI cars not to freak out at a Batmobile travelling at ridiculous speed. 335, there we go. We have actually hit it relatively easily as we are continuing to run at 335 miles an hour. All the way, I'm going to have to slow down because we're going to hit a lamppost. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Oh! It wasn't controlled. We got 333. I was trying to be a bit too brave. Trying to be a little bit too brave, and we may have gone slightly exploded. Just a little bit. Well, that particular attempt may not quite have gone according to plan. Also, you do know that there is a full lane of road there that you could drive past. There we go. That'll get you moving. Yes, we are going to try again to get that 335 miles an hour and then not wreck it. If I got on the brakes immediately, we probably could have done it. I was kind of getting a little bit carried away by the levels of grip and how much quarter speed we could potentially take, and, well, yeah, it was a little bit... It was a little bit too ambitious from me, I'll be honest there. That's basically what it was. Ooh, where are we going? Don't think we want to quite go this way. If we got to go for the speed again, we want to make sure we do get the run-up. I'm not sure we quite need as large a run-up as we had last time. Although we do want to have a decent size, right? We're going to head back down this way again. Because, yeah, things could very easily go wrong in different ways. We got quite lucky on that last attempt, that last run, in that it was completely clear up until the point where I binned it. And that was my stupid, basically, on that one. Right, let's fire it up. You see, yeah, now it's nowhere near as nice and clear down here. Fire the car up. You can get out of the way. We're just going to bounce our way past you. Right, Batmobile, we could do another 330 mile an hour run here. I would be relatively happy. We're going to have to go, we're going to have a little lift because I wasn't sure how much space we were going to have available to us. Right, we're up to 250 miles an hour as we race through the city here. 335. We're going so fast and stuff spawning in is having trouble keeping up. Now we're going to bring it back down to a more manageable 230 miles an hour. I say that. Oh, okay, I say that. We had a huge slide. 335 has been obtained, and the army have no idea quite what to do with this bag. It's so absurdly fun. In fact, the game is really struggling to deal with me throwing this vehicle up towards Sandy Shore now at such insane speeds. Oopsie. We may have mullered a Crusader. I'm disappointed that there's not more... that there's not more launching of cars. Slightly disappointed that there's not more launching of cars off the front of this. But there we go. That's just the way things are. The way things are going, now we're going to do 220 into oncoming traffic. This is really not a good idea. Don't flash your lights at me all you like. I'm still doing 200 miles an hour. Something was going to get us in there. We have found our way to the gloriousness of the lumber yard at the bottom of Mount Chiliad. While we're here, I mean, it'd be rude not to. This has actually made it slightly awkward for me in terms of climbing Chiliad. I say in terms of climbing Chiliad. It's not in terms of climbing Chiliad, it just means I've got to drive greater distances if we're going to complete Chiliad and the dangerous road. But seeing as we're here, we might as well give it a shot. We've lost the army once more. Oh, no, the army have found us again. The army is struggling, basically, to... Ooh! The army is struggling to keep up with us to an extent. They can still throw cars at you quite well. Bloody hell. Oh, hello guys. Don't mind me. We're just going to bounce our way around here and then we're going to find the mountain. Now, buckling up of wheels, I don't actually know. That's what got us in the end with the Dakar truck. Now the army are being kind of effective. The buckling up of wheels is, I guess a potential problem. I don't think with this one, though. This one, it seems to have survived some really heavy hits, and now we've been defeated by a log. Of all of these things that have caused us... We do 335, I will get that right, miles an hour through the streets of Los Santos, and 220 into oncoming traffic. I mean, so the 220 did get us in a bit of trouble. But it's a bloody log that rolls the Batmobile over. Now, This route up Chiliad is slightly easier in terms of vehicles, but there are less alternate options for me to deal with. Why couldn't we have had that when I was in the Dakar truck? Instead, oh, hello. To beep your horn at me all you like, but it's not going to do anything. Yeah, why could we not? Oh, this might end badly. No, okay. If we'd had that when I was in the Dakar truck, we would have been fine climbing this bit in the first attempt, but nope. We got screwed in that one. This is an upside-down Crusader. Hello, barracks. I'm not quite sure where you're going, but you're going over there, apparently. Uh-oh. Find some traction, find some forward movement. We have got that in time. Yeah, if we get hit by a barracks in a awkward place, we will go soaring off this mountain. I'm just hoping that we've got the speed to be able to get ourselves out of trouble. If we do go tumbling off the side of the mountain, I think we do have more than enough speed to get ourselves back on again. Unless we literally go rolling the whole way down on our roof, in which case then, well, we'll probably still have the speed to get back going again. It'll just take us a lot longer. Something's crashed. I don't know whether that was a helicopter or a car. We've not really seen many army vehicles. Oh, something else is gone. Now we've seen some more army vehicles. I've got to stop saying things like that, because that just tends to make them spawn, and spawn with more hatred towards me. They are more committed to trying to stop whatever vehicle it is when I start questioning where they are. This is going to go really badly wrong. Hey, if you could just fall off the Mount Chiliad, that would be great. Just don't take me with you. Oh, bloody hell, I just watched the helicopter. The two helicopters rugby tackled each other into the side of the mountain there. That's not particularly ideal. There's a car rolling off in the distance. We will keep going this way. Bye-bye to the barracks. And another one, if you could overcook turn 1 there. Yes, you could. Or the old turn 1 of Downhill Chaos. That would be helpful there. Coyote or whatever it was fell over on the inside there. Okay, now we're good. We're not so good. There's just army guys with shotguns to greet us. Oh, and a Crusader flying towards us, also coming to say hello. Excuse me, if you could get out of the... Oh, no. Bad. Bad. Go forward, Batmobile. There we go. We're sorted. That's fine. Nothing terrible very nearly happened there. You know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother. We can't actually push them out of the way. We have the speed to get ourselves going, but we don't have the speed to deal with an army vehicle. So we're not going to. We have that luxury. We have that luxury that we don't have to deal with an army vehicle. There is no need for me to deal with the army vehicles because I can go any which way I want. Although we do have to be, apparently careful, because that rock killed us. We don't actually have great ground clearance. I am throwing this about a lot, just simply making the most of the power that I have to get away from these guys. Oh, hello there. Sure, you lot can all park up there and block up the main road, and I will take an alternate route and plough into the side of you. Now, I do want to actually head across this way a little bit more, because I want to try and get to the dangerous road after we've got down here. Well, I say after we've got down here. Assuming that we do get down here, I want to head towards the dangerous road. So we don't want to go to where the road splits. We don't want to go to the left, because it's just taking me further and further away from my eventual goal. Now, if I hadn't been going for the ridiculous speed, we would have been better off heading to the dangerous road first, but this started off as being about the speed. I didn't quite realise how easy that would be to obtain that level of speed and control that level of speed. So yeah, we've done that goal. We're now going to go and plummet our way down Chiliad. Still, we're slaloming on our way downhill. This is a really impressive vehicle. I want to take the jump. But I also know that if I go too fast over here, we'll likely explode ourselves. So I went for a medium speed. Medium speed was not a good idea. We rolled and attacked an army vehicle and we're back going again. Hello Messer. We're good. We're not smoking yet. I think probably the only real fear I have of failing this is a crash on my own or drowning it. Come to think of it, drowning it in the water would be bad. That's probably how we would fail the dangerous road, to be honest. Because we don't seem to be taking... We're not smoking. We don't seem to be taking that heavier a damage from the collisions with the army vehicles. It's if we land on our roof and we explode like we did with that speed run. Basically, I think that's the only thing we really have to fear. There we go. We have climbed and descended Mount Chiliad safely. I say safely. There was a little bit of roll and a few scrapes along the way. Oh, bloody hell. Something exploded and I actually thought I was going to be able to get across in front of the Messer. I could not. Where are you going to go? Out of my way. I love that it rolls them over. Whoa! I nearly aerial attacked the helicopter. God damn, if I'd been more committed there, we could have gone full aerial attack on the helicopter. This is probably not a good place to be because I don't know where this goes. It's not a good idea to fire up the Batmobile and just sort of do 200 or 100 and whatever that was. I don't know. It's so hard to judge anymore with this car. It's just broken my sense of speed. Yeah, it's not good just to unleash the speed when you don't really know where the bumps are going to be and where you might find some rocks that you can inconveniently explode on or bounce around on. That's also a possibility. Don't go towards the surfer. We don't have an argument with one of them. Ooh, more vehicles are having problems staying on the road. The army are having almost as many problems as I am. At this stage, I'm trying to slalom. I can say swerve and slalom at the same time there. I'm trying to slalom out of the way of them. Oh dear. Hey guys, don't mind me. Yeah, we really have. Even with the speed, we have so little in the way of pushing power behind the Batmobile, which is a little bit odd. Brakes aren't quite ideal either in all of this. He's dealing with the dirt not too bad at 100 plus miles an hour, which is good. Maybe make the turn. There we go. We have made that one. Helicopters are... the helicopters are actually just about keeping up with me at this moment in time. We're going to try and get out of the way of the barracks. Yeah, we don't quite have the turning or the brakes on this surface as I would like, but we're just punting cars out of the way. Now, going this way to the dangerous road, while it is a slightly longer route than the one I normally take... Hey! Yes! We managed to get the launch going! It worked! We've successfully launched 2 cars now. I was hoping for more, but I will take 2. Yeah, going this way to the dangerous road, we don't actually have to worry about so many bridges, which with this car is kind of useful. It does mean we'll tend to take more damage because it's a longer route, you know, from helicopters and so on. That's not a concern. The bridges would have been, but we've managed to avoid all of them, and now we are on to the dangerous road. How on earth are we going to tackle this one? That is the big question that I have going on here, because we can climb the mountainside there a little bit like so, but I fear that is this is the sort of situation that I can't get out of. I'm literally stuck on a messer here, and that would be a barracks which is about to come and join in the fun. Oh, come on, go Batmobile, go Batmobiles, flatten everything, and we will make it to the, hopefully, end of this road. God, we even had the front of us underneath that messer and I couldn't push it. That is an issue. Now, we have got through. That's probably one of the worst bits of this route. These bits further down are where the army cars tend to fall off before they cause trouble for me. But I do say tend because that one there hasn't, basically. And now we've actually got turned around, and that is really not helpful for me. Thank God for that barracks didn't actually come forward. The barracks could have made a real nuisance for me, but he didn't, which is really helpful. And I've spotted a gap around all of them. Hey, we are good. The Batmobile lives on. You can go and crash, hopefully, off the side of the mountain. Nobody else hit the bloody car, please. Or if you are going to hit the car, at least bounce me towards the inside rather than towards the water, like so. No, that's bad. That's bad, because we're going to get ourselves beached. And we are going to have to, I think, scoop up a barracks in all of this if we're going to get out of here, because I think that's going to block the road. Oh, no, he got himself free, and now we're being... we're being pushed the wrong way down the dangerous road. That isn't good. We have managed to trick the barracks into falling off, though, which is good news, and we've got turned. Well, this is a new way of doing things, I'll be honest. This is not the normal... the normal best way to get things done here, however... Oh, crap. Fire, 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 bad. I'm really glad that exploded before I got there. There's another barracks, but we've got more space this time. We can actually dodge out of the way of the barracks there. Mind the rabbits that are running across. Well done. You can roll. You can roll. Keep trying to carry that speed around those corners. I can roll as well. How have I done that one? This is going to end really badly. Flip over. Please. Oh, thank God for that. You guys are so nice. You were so gentlemanly there, just waiting for me to roll my vehicle back over so I could get going again. If that barracks had kept going full pelt as I was expecting it to, I would be in the water, and that would have been that, basically. There was no... it takes so long to roll this over. There was nothing else I could do, but the barracks just parked. I don't know why he parked. That's really odd. That's not normal army behaviour. Odd. I guess they were contemplating getting out of the vehicle to shoot at me because I was stopped. Possibly, but that is very odd army behaviour. We have done it, though. We have completed. It was a little bit of luck and a small bit of going the wrong way down the dangerous road, but we have made it down the dangerous road. We have climbed Chiliad. We have done 335 miles an hour. And now for the icing on the cake, to evade the army. Now, this is not going to be easy to do down this particular part. I think we're going to... Oh, We're going to get in trouble trying this. Ooh. Also, that, I think, might have broken something. That might have been the first thing that is seriously... Yeah, that has. I talked about locking up of wheels. I think that has locked a wheel up. Indeed, it has. Now, that is not ideal. However, this is still powerful enough, I think, that we might be able to do this. I was not expecting to have a locked wheel in this car, especially not after having hit such stuff at so many great speeds, that it would be that one that did it. We might still be able to do this, though, because we are still capable of reaching, I'm hoping, half-decent speeds. I mean, we're doing 120 again right now, and we have got away from the army with a locked-up wheel in a vehicle before. That was with the Baja buggy, although this tunnel is not looking fun. This tunnel is really not looking fun. There's a gap! Thank you! Thank you, army guys. You left a lovely space for me to fit a Batmobile through and get away from you. Are we going to have any... Okay, no, the barracks are now making a nuisance for each other. That saved me a lot of trouble. Right, our best bet here, our best bet of getting away is going to be not crash into more stuff. If we look up the other front wheel, we really will have had it. Our best bet will probably be a car park. As much as I don't particularly want to do it, it's going to be... Even then, we are going to struggle to climb it. That is the difficulty with the car parks. Yes, they are helpful for getting away. They are very useful. But we still have to have the speed to be able to climb it well enough that the army can't follow. And this struggles with that initial acceleration. It struggles with the initial acceleration, and it is now struggling, of course, with a lack of steering. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on. Come on. We have gone so far through all of this. We have done the two difficult bits, or most difficult bits. I mean, getting away from the army in the first place is still quite tough. Can we make it? Can we make it to the city before we get rolled into something and explode, or before... Oh! Uh-oh. Before silly stuff like that happens. Come on. Thank you. Just keep going. We just can't afford to stop. It takes so long to get going again. The wheel, of course, not helping matters here. Come on, Batmobile. We can make it. We can make it. I don't really want to be in oncoming lane because I've got no steering here to avoid anything. I don't know if that was the luckiest army guy imaginable right there. I think it might have been. We got so close to splattering him. We're in the hard shoulder of the oncoming lane to try and avoid army vehicles. It's not going to go well. In fact, we're having to bail out of that one as he was going to block me off. Oh, come on. We can make it to the city. We are nearly there. We have nearly made it into the city, and then we have just got to, evade the army with a slightly poorly... I think I'll rephrase that to very poorly Batmobile now. It's going to be so close to doing this because we've just about got enough speed, I think, but it's whether we have the steering to make it up a car park quick enough. That is going to be the bigger question. We're going to have to use the big car park, I think. We don't really have another choice because everywhere else is going to be really, really pushing our luck. Now, if we can get some distance on the army cars when we dive into it, that would be helpful. If we can get some distance on them, that would give us a pretty nice advantage. Oh! I'm just there minding my own business. We get annihilated by a sports car. That was a good hit, actually. Like, if I was trying to plan that, I don't think I could have done that one better. That was an incredible hit. You're going to have a bad day standing there. Right. Car park, car park, car park, car park. I've got a little bit confused and turned around in all of this. Oh, I struggle so badly to turn that direction. Ooh, there we go. To the right, we are having some real big difficulties in turning our car. If any turning, either way. No, I wanted to go up here. I have a plan, but I'm not sure we're far enough away from the army cars when we're going to execute said plan, because they're right there, although we have managed to turn him around, which is nice. Excuse me, coming through. We were going to dive through here to cause a little bit of confusion and then dive into the big car park on the left when we leave here, and then we'll dive into this one and then pray that the army cars are far enough behind, because we're going to struggle here. We're going to really struggle because it is all right-hand turns trying to get up here. We have lost one. We can't do it, I don't think. I think he is too quick, actually, climbing this for me to be able to get away, because he is right there behind me. Now, if he gets stuck, I might be saved, but that is a big if, because he does seem to be doing a pretty damn good job of getting up here. Now, we are going to try and confuse them extrally by swapping over to this side. This is as far as we can really go. Helicopters will be sticking their noses probably on the rooftop, so I'm going to try and aim myself ready for when that army vehicle is going to appear. We will launch ourselves onto the roof and see if that split second longer evading will be enough. He might have actually got confused and got stuck on a floor below me. That would be useful. Unfortunately, we can literally only see one of them on the map. I don't know where the rest of them are. I don't know where any army helicopters are. There is a soldier. He ran the wrong way, I think. Right, we're going to have to go up here. Now, we have got to be wary that they are going to come up by foot up that staircase there. So we're going to try. Come on, car. Make it as far away as we can. I couldn't do it. I think they appeared. There might be a helicopter. Yeah, I think there is a no, there's a I don't know what on earth saw us then, actually. I don't know what saw us. If because we probably would have been safe where we were, as the guy never appeared up that end where I was expecting him to. Okay, now we're going to play another game of can we hide in the car park anywhere else, because there are still people stuck in the lower floors, it seems, not able to get up here. There's a helicopter buzzing overhead now. Yeah, I don't know what saw us initially. That is what's confusing me in this one. Yeah, now we have definitely got a helicopter buzzing us, causing issues. I'm going to try and hide here, make it as awkward for them to see me as possible, because I don't think they're coming up from that way. I think they've got lost and aren't able to come up from that direction. Oh, this might be enough. It's been a little bit, if this is enough, it might be a little bit of a cheesy way of getting away from the army, but it has been capable, even with the lack of steering, it has been capable of getting up this car park quick enough. And some vehicles have struggled. I didn't think it was going to initially. It looked like it was going to be in trouble with that real lack of turning. Oh crap, now there is someone on the right floor here. Whereabouts are they, though? I don't know. Come on, cooldown timer, go away. Yes! We've done it! I don't know where they were. I have no idea. Oh, there they were. That's where he was. Bloody hell, they were so close to seeing me. The Batmobile has done it. It becomes only the second vehicle to climb Chiliad, complete the dangerous road, get away from the army with a broken wheel. I think it's the only third vehicle to ever do that lot. The Red Bull F1 car managing it without the busted wheel. That is very, very impressive. I'm pretty sure the army just stolen a random civilian car to join in this chase. It did it, though. Oh, and it obtained 335 miles an hour controlled, which I think is definitely a new record. Probably not one that's going to be beaten anytime soon in this series, and pretty damn good going. Well, there we go. The Batmobile has successfully evaded the army. I was hoping for a little bit more scooping up of army vehicles and launching them about. Didn't quite happen with this one, even with the crazy speeds. Its lack of real pushing power caused some trouble for the car, but there we go. That is going to be it for this video, guys. As ever, I will put links to all the mods I've used in the description so you can download them, have a go with them yourself. But thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.